it's super special because Aries is the first zodiac sign. So to have a full moon in Aries, the first zodiac sign, is significant because what you do up under this moon is going to determine basically a lot of the things that you do in the next year. So throughout 2020 up until today, will be determined on what you do under this moon. So just be conscious of what you do under this moon. Inner reflect on yourself and how you make decisions and your behavior under this moon. We can either use this amplified energy to help us get out of our own sunken places, or we stay in the sunken place. But it's really special because this is for this year. We had the new moon in Aries at the beginning of this year, and it's kind of like now the year is closing out with the full moon in Aries because we're in the last 3 trimesters of the year. So this is significant. I'm not sure how long ago it's been since that actual timing existed. I'm sure it's been over 100 years, but this is very significant. And this is a good time to start tapping into your intuitive abilities and just sitting. It's just like sun gazing, moon gazing, stargazing. All of these things help you. They help us to be able to not be so 3D minded. They help us to tap into our physical abilities. It inspires us. It changes you. So sun gazing, moon gazing, stargazing, a lot of people, the most powerful ideas and the most powerful visualizations and meditations, they've been able to accomplish it from moon, sun, and stargazing. So it's really significant, and you can use this energy to take you into the places you desire to be. So I just wanted to take a moment and capture this because it's not often that we get to see the moon so clearly. I mean, it's not one cloud in the sky. And I was just like, wow, let's pull over just for a second and just give glory that whether some people say this the fake moon or the real moon, like really it don't matter. What matters is the importance of what you can benefit from it. Just taking a moment just to stare at the beauty that we have. And without this moon, we wouldn't have tides, and the oceans wouldn't support life and do the things that they need to do. The moon is very important. It controls the water within the body and within Earth. And we know how important water is. So it's significant, and this is a good time to get yourself used to having an appreciation for Mother Nature, having appreciation for the cosmos in a way where you may have felt disconnected from your spiritual self. And maybe you've been struggling being spiritual in your day-to-day life, but this is something that can help you. Just staring at the moon. And sun gazing is super difficult. But moon gazing and stargazing is easy. So use this. If you aren't able to sun gaze, we know why. We definitely know that they have those mirrors up there. That's why the sun be so hot. So a lot of times, sometimes you'll catch a glimpse of the real sun, but we got more than one sun now. Delbert, Blair, Phil, Valentine, they all talked about how the solar systems was changing. And as above, so below. And so we're changing. Our structure is changing. We're leaving carbon-based and becoming crystalline-based. Our chakras, we're learning new chakras. People, all the time I discover stuff with people like, we got another chakra. And it went from 7 to 12. 7 to 8, then 8 to 12. And then I came across some information. Somebody like, no, it's 13. So we're constantly changing. Our DNA is changing. We're being upgraded. And so you can guarantee that it's happening out there too. And that's why in 2012, I think that's when we first started catching pictures of the two suns. And this was before NASA and the government got together to figure out a way how to hide it, to keep people from freaking out. But we're not in the same place in the solar system that we were. And it is changing because we are changing. Everything is changing. Nothing is remaining the same. And so, yes, I just wanted to take a moment and do this and just stop for a moment, because a lot of times we don't create moments. We complain about not having special moments, but you have to create special moments. Special moments don't just come to you and force you to have a special moment. You have to make special moments. And if you're not really good at meditating, sometimes being mindful, that is meditation. Being mindful means I'm just going to stop right now, just stop and just shift my focus to one thing for spiritual benefits of doing that, of being mindful. And so you're able to receive your own downloads, your own DNA light codes, and you don't have to rely on them to come through people. Maybe people like me who was born with these specific gifts that I use. You all have gifts too. We all have gifts. It's just that some of us haven't been using them, so it's a weak muscle. So take this time out to just be in gratitude and be thankful and create your special moments. Life is so short, and life is filled with so many different obstacles and problems and issues, and that's not going to stop. Doing magic, learning alchemy, learning how to transmute energy, like none of that is going to stop life from doing what it does. It's just the 4 cycles of life. It's nowhere around it. Death, rebirth, you can't change that. You can't stop that. All of us go die. Every single one of us gonna leave this physical body. But what you can do is create beautiful moments. You might just have 5 minutes of free time. What are you doing with that free time? And if you happen to have people that you love around you, take these moments to express that and just be consumed in the energy of love. Just in that moment. It don't always have to be a vacation. When you go into that, y'all know how we feel when we go on vacation. Well, you can do that. It might be a 5-minute vacation, but you can do that. You can close your eyes and just see yourself on the moon or inside the moon, discovering things. Like that is a mental vacation. That is you giving yourself a break from the stresses of the 3D world. So we gotta stop focusing on what we can't do and focus on what it is we can do with what we already have in our hands, what we already have available to us. If we don't learn how to do that, it makes no sense to be here going through a spiritual awakening, because this is the whole purpose. And being the creator of your own reality, being a god and a goddess, that's about you creating moments. Moments that mean something. Moments that are filled with love. Moments that are not, moments that give you joy. Moments where you can create a memory. Like literally, when you create moments, when you want to create a moment, maybe you had a stressful week and you want to create a special moment, understand that while you are creating that moment, you are creating a memory for you to replay when life gets hard. So creating moments is creating memories that will sustain you in storms. That's important. And I never forget when my granddad died, all my grandmama talked about was the beautiful moments that they had. And those moments became a sanctuary for her to have sanity after she lost him. So when you create moments, You are creating memories that you can replay later that will get you through anything. And this is why in movies we see people sitting and watching old videotapes and going through old pictures just to have that feeling of having that person back with them, being able to bathe themselves in the love that they had and in those memories. That is a very powerful, spiritual, metaphysical way to control your reality. So controlling your reality don't mean that you're going to have control over everything. Some stuff is just out of your control. I went into a sickle cell crisis this week, a full-blown crisis, and it was out of my control. And yeah, I do everything that I know is right, and I discipline myself to do what's right by my temple. But I can't control everything. But I can control how I react to everything. And by doing that, I am creating my reality. So creating a reality is not about you being able to have full control over every aspect of your life. So create more beautiful moments. Create beautiful moments so that they can be memories that will sustain you in storms in the future. Your third eye's just been kissed.